Hey guys, Sharina from Sassy Seamstress, and today I'm covering my cosplay of Black Widow from the Avengers. I'm going to cover all of the accessories that I do, as well as putting together the entire costume. So I'm making two belts using these clips. One is made out of nylon and the other one is an elastic stretchy band. The nylon one will actually be used for the utility belt, and you'll slip the one side through and then attach it either through glue or sewing on the one side. The other side, you'll just feed it through and be able to cinch it and tighten it just like any other normal belt. With the other one, we'll actually be making the Black Widow symbol on. So this is the utility belt finished. I actually sewed it on this one side. You can kind of see the X pattern that I did. And the other side was fed through. I did not sew it. That way I could kind of cinch it if I need to. These are the two gun holsters that I got online. They're actually fairly cheap, but I had to get two different ones because I couldn't find a left and a right that were the same model, but they'll fit on the utility belt just fine. So these are the two guns I picked out. They are airsoft, as you can tell by the orange indicator, which has to be there for fake guns. But they work just the same. This is the cartridge that you can load the pellets into. And these are just the two. I think they're going to work great for the costume. Okay, so to make the Black Widow symbol on the belt, I'm using craft foam. Which I actually bought a big packet of craft foam for about $5 from like Michael's or any of your craft stores. So this one came with black and red, so I actually went ahead and after I cut out the size that I wanted that would fit on my buckle, I took one of the black ones and I just painted it silver for the base. And we'll actually be stacking the colors like that, and we'll hot glue them down. So with this one, I've made got my little template here, and I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm using a X-Acto knife, and I'm going to fold it in half one more time. And for this one, it's just a shallow kind of indent. So I'm just going to take it and I might need to go a little bit more. Alright. So when you're going to fold it, you got something about like that. So we'll lay that on top. And then using your X-Acto knife, just cut it out. Alright, so you got your first layer done. Now the next one is red, so we're actually going to fold it again, and we'll take a little bit more off. So there's our next layer, same thing. Okay, so then I got my last piece done, and that'll sit on top. So we'll hot glue all of this down, and then I'll actually seal it with a gloss shine because I want to get it to be kind of a little bit more shiny so it looks like there's a veneer, and that will kind of flatten off, or I'm sorry, that will finish this part, and then I'll actually also be putting on top of the entire thing a thin layer of resin, so we'll get to that next. Okay, so I finished off doing the Black Widow symbol, and I ended up doing about 8 coats of just clear gloss with a shiny finish, and I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I thought originally that I might do a resin coating on top of it, but I'm really happy with how this looks as is, so I'm just not going to add more work to my project. So the next part is I have this elastic band here that I'll actually make the belt out of. So the next step is actually to, step 1 I guess, feed it through here and just attach it. Now you could probably attach it with using something like E6000 or hot glue, whatever you have laying around, but I'm actually just going to go ahead, since I have my sewing machine prepped, I'm actually just going to go ahead and sew this piece on. So to give it extra strength, you want to go in kind of an X pattern. Starting from here, you're going to go to the edge, across, and back, and then probably across one more time depending on how close I can get that. But and so that will give it a lot more strength, and when you're pulling on it, it's not going to end up, peeling back and off. After that, I'm just going to measure the band all the way around my waist, and I'll cut it and do the same thing on the other side. I'll feed it through and then tack it down. So I just finished sewing on the elastic band. So the last part will actually be attaching your kind of belt buckle, I guess. So part of this is actually going to hang over the lip right here. So it's going to be best to actually apply your glue to the actual buckle part. And I'm using E6000. I use this a lot on a whole bunch of different stuff, but you can certainly use hot glue or really anything you got. The only bad part is E6000 does take a little bit longer to dry, so if you're looking for something that's kind of in an emergency situation and you need to glue something down, maybe not the best choice, but once it dries, it's really amazing adhesive. And just press it down. And there you go. And once that dries, you'll have your finished belt. So I got these fake bullets online, and they're all attached together just with these little hinges here. And so each one, when you slide it out, connects them. So I ended up measuring my wrist to create the bracelet, and this will make the Widow Bites, which I have here. And so you just take it on and off by slipping out one of the bullets. Now, I did see some tutorials with spray painting these so that they're all black, like they are in the Avengers movie. But I actually had a really hard time getting it to the paint to stay on without it cracking and splitting whenever you slipped one of the bullets in and out. And since the original comic version, they're actually gold or silver, so I actually decided just to keep with this original style. Now, when I looked these up online, there were a lot of people that commented about how these bullets like slip in and out really easily and it falls off. I don't actually have that problem. I'm not noticing that I'm having that problem. But I guess, manufacturing, everything can be a little bit different. But you can also probably just glue them along like the bottom here, and that would keep it from sliding in and out, maybe along the top or the bottom right there, and that would keep it if you're having a hard time keeping them together. Either that or doing just a clear coat spray probably on the bullets would also keep them from sliding in and out. These are the Avengers patches that I picked up, and I'm attaching using a diagonal stitch to the leather sleeves of the catsuit that I've made. And I'm just fitting on the second one now. So here's the final product with all of the accessories put together. I hope you guys liked this. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and you can follow me on Facebook or on Google+.